If you keep watching this video till the end of the video, I'm going to be giving you a free little gift slash guide that will be good for you. And if you don't, then you're going to miss out. So I'll be really sad. And you'll be sad. And then we'll just be sad. But don't be sad. Let's be happy. How to get out of the friend zone. So I want to introduce the idea of friction points. Just like when you rub two objects against each other, eventually they'll build up enough friction and it'll be hard for you to move them. So a friction point is something that stops an emotional connection, a romantic connection, a sexual connection, some form of connection from moving forward. So if you want to get out of the friend zone, you have to understand that you probably were never in the friend zone in the first place. There were things called friction points. For example, a friction point could be that your friends are like his friends, and so you don't necessarily, or he doesn't necessarily wants to get involved just in case what happens if it screws up, and then whose friends go with who, and it makes this whole awkward situation. Or a friction point could be that that guy isn't 100% sure that he wants to go down that path with you. Because the truth is, if you've ever noticed anyone who's ever gotten out of the friendship zone, ever, and I have done a lot of research into this and a lot of asking a lot of probing questions. I ask those questions so you don't have to. But if you actually find out at the end of the day, at a deep level, these people, even if they didn't realize it at a conscious level, were secretly attracted to each other. They just didn't act on it because of the friction points. So if you ever want to get out of the friendship zone, or the friend zone, which is just like if you look at it like this, it'll make so much more sense. If you look at it like they put you in a box, you're always going to be in the box, and you can't get out of the box, then it's going to be a battle. But if you look at it like just a simple thing of like, oh, it's friction points, because then you can probably get out of it a bit easier. Because a friction point could just be that maybe they're not excited by you enough yet, that they haven't learnt more about you. So one example of a friction point is that the guy actually hasn't had a chance to get to know the real you yet. And if this is it, then it's obviously the best one, because all he needs is more time with you. One example I have, which is a really amazing example, and I'm not going to reveal any names, is that there was this woman that she really liked this guy, and he was like, no, I'm really not quite sure, like maybe let's not go down this path. And then one day they caught up, and she wore an amazing dress that showed him that she was not only an emotional creature, but actually a sexual creature. And in that moment, he was like, oh my God, I gotta make sure that she's mine, and that way no other guys get her. But in that moment, what actually happened was he saw her in a whole new light. So he added a new dimension to the relationship, or she did, by wearing that dress. Now, I'm not saying that you have to wear a red dress, because that might work, but in some situations it doesn't. Because if the guy might just see you as a sexual creature. So in that case, what you want to do is drop in a little bit of emotional connection. And when that happens, you know, you might even go out of just the lady friend zone, where he might just see you once a week, or you might see each other once a week, and it's just a purely sexual relationship if you want it more, because now you've connected with him with an emotional level, and you've created a multi-dimensional relationship, which is probably something that he doesn't want to let go of. Another friction might be that he's emotionally not really available. If that's the case, then maybe he's not necessarily what you want. But the whole point of this video is, I want you to know, if you want to get out of the friendship zone, the basic idea is that he probably liked you in the first place. So that's the thing that you have to keep in your head. Now, if he doesn't like you, if he actually doesn't like you in that romantic or sexual or emotional way, then basically by doing this, you'll have your answer. Because you'll know that, you know what, I've done the best I can do. Actually, he wasn't actually that attracted to me in the first place. Creating attraction is hard, but working off it from actual, you know, if it was always there, is always 10 times easier. Now, the thing I want to give you right now, thanks for watching, is the 5 signs that a guy likes you. Now, these are subconscious things that a guy might do. He might actively do them. I mean, everyone kind of does these things, unless whether we know we're doing them or not. But he might do this at a subconscious level. So I want you to go in, click on the link in the description, and get the guide, because that actually might help you realize, like, oh my God, he's doing number 3, one of the things, and that means he probably likes me. And so it might give you a little bit of solace. And as always, make sure to like this video, because if you like this video, then I like you. And make sure to subscribe for more videos on life and love and how the two fit together. And if you don't subscribe, I'll just be sad. All right, thank you so much. Mwah. If you don't like this video, I'm gonna friend zone you.